As some of you might know, we recently had our first community multiplayer night/day, whatever time zone you're in, and it was a ton of fun. I've been really zigzagging my way out of having a community night due to my confidence of people actually showing up for it being so low. But you guys are nothing but amazing, so count on there being more in the future. But this video is not a thank you message. This video is all about DreadMoon, the game that we played that night.
You've managed to make me sweat a little.
Let's shut these rituals down before it's too late.
You may have the strength of a beast, but I have the wisdom of centuries.
So my friends, what actually is DreadMoon? Well, apart from a free-to-play arena shooter, it will be having a full-blown 8-player co-op campaign dropping early 2024. But more on that later. For now, the multiplayer tries to bring back that good old feeling that some of us had during our Quake, Doom and Unreal lawn parties. I mean, with those old school graphics, minimal ADS, pickups, power-ups and movement that is as far away from Call of Duty as it comes. And I quite like it! And to sprinkle some extra goodies into that, there is a total of 7 game modes that you can play on 5 different levels, and the modes, they range from fun to absolute bonkers. Come to Papa, come to Papa. I'm asleep. Okay, I am absolutely owning right now. So let's begin with the arenas. For starters, we got 7 levels to play around in, ranging from a castle, a library and a small town. Now they are all very well designed. You can instantly feel that whoever designed these levels, they know what they're doing. The areas you fight in are well thought out, well designed and lets the game and its mechanics really flourish. Not once did I feel cramped, but at the same time not once did it feel like I was lacking the means to get out of a fight if I had to. I mean, not that I had to run out of a fight. I mean, come on. But I always felt that if I needed to, I could do it. But I didn't have to do it, okay? Now, apart from being well designed, the levels also offers jump pads and teleports. They're not overly present in any of the levels, but they are there. And more than once did I see them change the tide of battle. In one instance, you can be on the ground dying, and in the other, you jump padded yourself to another floor, sniping your foes in the head from a distance. And that might actually make the levels sound complex and hard, but trust me when I say they are not. It does not take long at all to learn a level, but it does take time to master it. You might actually get me. You might actually get me. No. I'm sorry. Oh! Nice one, Red. So apart from the arenas, we actually have some weapons. Believe it or not, but we do. These weapons, they're scattered throughout the levels in the form of pickups. And that's another factor where the mastering a level takes time comes in, knowing where the right weapon is. Now the firearms are one of the game's most interesting aspects, and I freaking love them. I don't want to spoil them for you, as I found it so much fun picking them up and experiencing them for the first time myself. So I want you to have that same feeling. But I will spoil what's good about them, and that is the design. Now don't get me wrong, they have the right amount of sway, good animations and audio to them, so that is all good. But their visual design really do stick out. I got the feeling of playing around with Van Helsing weapons, and I mean, considering we are playing as werewolves, it's very fitting. But it's also very easy to get these weapons wrong. This game, however, did not. But I do have one critique for it, and I hate to say this, but the shotgun is overpowered. It fires a wee bit too fast, making it very easy to slay your foes with. Now the rest of the bunch, they felt fairly well balanced. Well, he's down. Oh. That was nice.
Triple kill.
Oh, I'm on fire. But there is one other thing that also fits into the weapons segment that is hella overpowered, and that is when you go into feral mode. So killing enough people will fill up a bar that lets you enter beast mode. You get super fast and very deadly. Now in my opinion, this should be running on a timer, and it sorta is, but every time you kill someone, the timer resets. So it's very doable being in this mode and just slaying everything for the entire match. If you're decent at the game, that is. So my suggestion would be either put a timer on it or make it a little less overpowered. I'm so sorry, guys. Overall though, the weapons are really good. I constantly have this feeling of wanting to jump into the game again and just fire away a little bit with the weapons. That's how good they are. Now the core idea and the execution of the game is superb. superbly well done. Huge props to the developers for delivering a fantastic old school experience, but there are a few things that could take this to the next level apart from some minor balancing. And first of all is the optimization. I will not ramble on too much about this as the developers are well aware of it and this is their #1 priority right now. During the launch night, 2 fixes were released in just the span of a couple of hours. So hopefully by the time this video is out, the game has already been more optimized. Now secondly, we need a better interface for the menu, especially for the multiplayer, as is now there is no way for the host to kick players nor create a room with a password. You can create a private lobby and automatically a room code is generated, but a private lobby where you, the host, is more in control is very much desirable. And third is the match leaderboards. They don't look at all that pretty, as is now there isn't much information on them either. Adding assist as an example would increase the overall quality feel of the game and its leaderboard interface. Lastly, I feel like the visual recoil needs to be toned down on the weapons. Sure, it gives the weapons some nice oomph to them, but this is not Call of Duty where you can kill someone in a split second. You actually need to fire a bit to take someone down, and with the visual recoil it gets super hard to see where you're actually firing sometimes. Now I want you to know that the developers, they are very keen to listening to your feedback, so if you have played the game and you have any feedback, or if you're just more curious about the game, join their Discord. It is linked in the description down below. At the very least, go check it out. It's pretty nice there. So would I recommend you give this game a go? Well, I most definitely would. I have a close connection to these developers and also a huge thank you to Fatal Fox Studios for sponsoring this video. And that is to say, sponsoring without any restrictions. I am free to say what I want. However, my close connection to them has me very involved in their updates and future work of the game. And even though it has some very needed polishing, as is the day of writing this script, I am absolutely sure that they will polish this game up to a level where this will be a fantastic experience that harkens back to the good old days of multiplayer, consisting of a good time, having fun with a bunch of friends or making new friends as you play, where it isn't a life or death how good you are at the game, because it doesn't give off that tone, nor did my mindset lock in on being the best when I was playing it. It was locking in on having a good time, which this game delivers, so I would recommend you give this game a spin and join their Discord. While you're at it, join my Discord as well. Get ready for a second community night with this game in a more polished state. And also get ready to have your freaking minds blown with the biggest prize that this channel has ever had the pleasure of giving away in that community night. To not miss it, join the Discord. And for the love of everything, don't miss these, okay?